So this is the motor, controller, and everything that's going in the EV conversion bike into the Honda. Got this from LFO in Sydney. But when I was reading through their important notices and everything about not over torquing bolts and all the things not to do so you don't damage anything, it did mention a pre-charge resistor, which I did not have. So I've since purchased a pre-charge resistor, and so I've got a 50 watt 600 ohm resistor in here, which is more than enough to do the job of pre-charging the controller. So I've got some temporary batteries here I'll just plug in just to test it. So we're just going to run it really low because I haven't got the motor bolted down or anything, so it'll be just a little tiny test. So what we're going to do, first thing we'll do, we'll make sure that the breaker is turned off, which it is, and we're going to put the power on. So what we're doing now, we're powering up the motor controller through the pre-charge resistor. So the pre-charge resistor is just stopping an inrush current going into the motor controller when you first connect the battery up, to stop it damaging the capacitors and all the internals of the motor controller. So now that only takes like milliseconds to charge up, so it doesn't take long at all. So now we can put the full power on. So now it's got the full 78 volts going onto the motor controller, and we have the screen here, so we can turn the screen on. Hold the button down, and you can see, as you can see, the screen's coming on now. Now this screen's showing an error 30H, and so I have been down this track before. So what that basically means, that's a communication error, which means this isn't communicating with that, and for good reason. The kill switch that comes with it needs to be turned on for that to work. So if I turn the kill switch on now, that doesn't actually clear the error. So what I'll have to do is turn it off, turn the screen off and turn it back on, then it'll actually connect, and then it'll actually start working. So the startup sequence for this will be, as soon as I turn the kill switch on the bike, it'll bring in one contactor which will engage the pre-charge resistor. And when I hit the start button on the bike, that'll bring in another relay which will bring in the contactor for the full power to the motor controller. So once that's up, then I can turn the kill switch on. So turn the kill switch on first before you turn this on, and then you'll have the LFO logo up there. So this is actually ready to run now. So if I hold the motor down and just give it a little tiny tickle, and you can see you might be able to see on the screen there, it'll be showing the kilometers per hour and the wattage. Very careful with it, I don't want it taken off or having it overrun. So there you go, it's all working. Isn't that great? So so when you turn it off, you could just turn it off there. That's actually also it's like an emergency stop kill switch, and you can see there straight away the error come up, because that means this is off, so it's a communications error, so it's lost its communication. So obviously I'll have to turn this off each time when I'm finished going for a ride. I'm not sure, it might have an automatic setting on it, I'm not sure, but that's how it goes. And on the bike I'd be turning the key switch off, so that would actually disconnect everything, and I just dormant like that till I'm ready to go next time. So that's the motor controller.